To my co-researchers, organizers, and officials of this event, good day. I am Maria Gloria de Flancia, secondary school teacher 2, teaching mathematics at San Isidro National High School, Padre Burgos District, Province of Quezon, Philippines. My action research is entitled Improving the Level of Performance in Answering Mathematical Word Problems of Grade 12 students of San Isidro National High School using Project 5 Cube. This research was conducted at San Isidro National High School, Padre Burgos, Quezon, and I was motivated to conduct this research because of the low mean percentage score in mathematics of my grade 10 students during the first periodical examination. According to Shelley in 2011, in mathematics education, the term word problem is often used to refer to any mathematical exercise where significant background information on the problem is presented as text rather than in mathematical notation. Project 5 Cube, or 5 words to spell, 5 words to use in a sentence, and 5 questions to answer, is an intervention project wherein students will be given 5 mathematical words to spell, then ask them to use these words in a sentence, article or paragraph, or mathematical expressions about the topic for the day will be given and give them 5 questions to answer. 24 grade 10 lab students with different level of understanding was used as respondents of this research. The researchers' hypothesis: there is no significant difference between the level of performance in answering mathematical word problems of grade 10 lab students before and after the implementation of the Project 5 Cube. This research aims to determine whether or not Project 5 Cube will help students develop their skills in solving mathematical word problems. It sought to answer the following questions. Number 1, what is the level of performance in answering mathematical word problems of grade 10 lab students before the implementation of Project 5 Cube? Number 2, what is the level of performance in answering mathematical word problems of grade 10 lab students after the implementation of Project 5 Cube? And number 3, is there a significant difference between the level of performance in answering mathematical word problems of grade 10 lab students before and after the implementation of the project? Number 4, what is the implication of the findings of this research for improving the level of performance of grade 10 lab students in answering mathematical word problems? This is a descriptive quantitative research. The study was conducted at San Isidro National High School with the 24 grade 10 lab students for a duration of 7 weeks. Non-randomized sampling was used in this study since all the grade 10 lab students regularly attending the project sessions were used as participants. The result of the first periodical examination of 40-item multiple-choice test question, checked and validated by the principal with a mean of 28.6 and an MPS of 71.58, was used as the basis of the respondents' performance before the implementation of Project 5 Cube. Through the result of the first periodical exam, the researcher did able to identify those students that belong to the upper average group, and lower average group using the proposed standard of achievement as stated in DepEd Order number 46, series of 1983. The researcher integrated 5 Cube by implementing it once a week. During the 5 Cube session, the teacher allotted 20 minutes of the time for the activities intended for the project: articles, topics, words and questions given to the students were based on the desired learning competencies for the day. After obtaining the result of the second periodical examination, the researcher started to do the statistical treatment. She used mean and MPS to quantify the result and t-test for dependent samples to test the significance. Respondents' parents' consent was secured for ethical consideration. After the conduct of the research, the researcher arrived at the following findings. The table and test statistics reveals the following. 19 out of 24 students' scores in the second periodical examination showed an increase of 1 to 10 range, while 5 of them shows a decrease of 1 to 2 range, implying that the increase in their score is dominant compared to the decrease. Comparing their mean and MPS, it shows a notable increase from 71.58 to 77.40, reaching the above average level. The test for significance shows that t-value 2.987 is greater than the critical value, which is 2.069, indicating that the two sets of scores have significant difference at 0.05 level. Thereby, the researcher rejects the null hypothesis. There is a significant difference between the level of performance in answering mathematical word problems of grade 10 lab students before and after the implementation of Project 5Q. The researcher arrived at the following conclusions. Number 1, the grade 10 lab students have a below average level of performance in answering mathematical word problems before the implementation of Project 5Q. Number 2, the grade 10 lab students reach the above average level of performance in answering mathematical word problems after the implementation of Project 5Q. Number 3, there is a significant difference between the level of performance in answering mathematical word problems of grade 10 lab students before and after the implementation of Project 5Q. What are the implications of this research? Mathematics teachers, both in elementary and secondary, who can read this action research, can adopt the method used that can be an effective approach in letting the students answer mathematical word problems accurately, as well as one of the effective tools in improving students' literacy level. Junior high school teachers will also be benefited since excellent knowledge in answering word problem when they enter junior high school will mean easier grasp of higher level problem-solving questions and can contribute to a more effective teaching learning process. Number 3, the students, as the center of the educational system, will be benefited with this effective strategy in teaching since they will be equipped with knowledge and skills that can make them mathematically literate and excellent word problems manipulator. Based from the conclusions, the researcher gives the following recommendations. Number 1, from the result of this action research, ability to read, write, and understand articles or sentences is a great help in developing students' skills in solving problems. Motivated by this, teachers should encourage and motivate students to enhance their reading and study habit. Number 2, using Project 5Cube is also an effective way to develop student skills in understanding and analysis, and it can also be used in any field of discipline. Number 3, anecdotal records during the sessions, which the researcher did not able to do, can be created through observations during the Project 5Cube sessions. The researcher believed that it can be of big help if other research related to this will be conducted. According to Neil Armstrong, research is creating new knowledge. Thank you and good day.